Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of WeritCast. As the title suggests, we will be watching me raid. I rarely ever raid, so this is quite an oddity for me. We're looking at Karagga's palace. I love the music here, so I'll just be quiet for a second. It's very festive and everything, and nice, never mind the big ranker standing in front of us. This is a story mode operation using the group finder. This is actually the first time I've attempted an operation in Star Wars The Old Republic. Now this is supposedly the easy mode, so it's not very challenging. This fight was mostly a tank and spank, I believe it's called. I'm playing on my 50 trooper, who's spec'd out to be a healer. Overall, I thought it was a very good boss encounter. I think that ranker looks amazing, and there's some nice effects going on. You can see I get pounded into the ground. I'm like wiggling, trying to get out. Can't do much. Generally, I find raid videos to be pretty boring, so I'll try to talk about something else during it. It's just going to be me healing, so that's really about all that goes on here. This is actually the first video I've made with the new computer, so I've got all the effects turned up to high, and I think it looks great. The ranker looks awesome. So what else has been going on with Star Wars The Old Republic lately? Well, there's a new patch released. It included two major things, I guess. Well, actually three. One was the new war zone, Ancient Hypergate. I made a video about that recently. It's pretty decent. If you ever played Warhammer Online, it's sort of like Kane's Embrace. But I don't think it's quite as fun. Overall, I think Warhammer's PvP is much better than Star Wars's. But I may be a bit biased. I've been playing Warhammer for 4 years now, so I really like its PvP. I think everybody knows that. A new operation was released, Terror from Beyond. I don't think I'll get to see that for quite a while. It's not in the group finder for its story mode. And until it is, I don't think I'll ever be able to run it. I have no plans on joining any kind of raiding guild. This ranker just won't leave me alone. Luckily, I got cleansed, so I was able to move it out of the way. Then there was also the additions to the cartel store for Life Day, which caused a bit of a controversy. I was quite surprised by them too. Apparently, the whole Life Day event is a cartel store promotion. I don't think we got anything for free. You could buy them all with cartel coins, all the like hollow trees and snowballs or tinsel bombs, whatever they are. And there was no event in game for it. Now, I guess that's pretty understandable with the layoffs and stuff, but they've been so good about events with the scavenger hunt and the raccoon plague that I thought there'd at least be some in-game event. But there was not. It's actually not that big of a deal to me. I don't generally do holiday events in-game, mostly because I find they break immersion for me. Unless they're really tied to lore, like Raccoon Plague was a great event, so was the Scavenger Hunt, because it all tied into the Star Wars universe and wasn't forced. I generally don't do Warhammer's seasonal events much either anymore, just because I've done them a lot before. And I would rather not take the time to do them. I just want to fight, and if they don't involve fighting, I don't do them. That's just my philosophy there. So this fight is still going on. I'm doing a decent job healing. I think only one person's died so far, and I was able to res them. As you can see, the rankers, I guess he's enraged or something. A guy walks out, I think the ranker eats him and it buffs him. But since this is the story mode operation, it's really not a big deal. Now the Terror from Beyond operation looks really cool, and I would love to see it with my new computer. So that's the only temptation I have for joining a guild is so I can see that new content. I'm really hoping that they get some kind of gear score. I know a lot of people hate gear score, but it does allow them to put raids in group finders because it can check your minimum requirements. So there's some bad to go along with it, of course. There's the gear score snobs and stuff like that. But between getting access to content and not doing it at all, I'd prefer to be able to get access to the content. So overall, I thought this fight was pretty fun. I mean, it's very iconic. I got to fight a big Rancor. But as it often does, this was a pug raid, and it quickly fell apart. After this, we cleaned up some trash and got to the next boss. There's actually a pair of bosses. Someone disconnected, and they got kicked, and then the group pretty much fell apart, and that was the end of my raiding experience with the Old Republic. I'll probably queue up again because I want to see the Eternity Vault, and I'd like to see the rest of the bosses. It just takes some time to do for me because getting a couple hours of free time is a bit difficult. So I usually wait to Friday night or Saturday night to do it. That about covers it for this video, so hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.